Saturday night in Houston, Texas, in the Toyota Center. UFC 247, Bones Jones, light heavyweight champion of the world, who no man walking this earth has beaten, 25-1, taking on the undefeated Dominick Reyes, 12-0. And guess what? The Prophet will decree it right here, right now for you. Look for Bones Jones, hashtag, and still to be UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. And Dominick Reyes will suffer his first defeat for the entire world to see, because he does not have what it takes to take out the legendary living legend Bones Jones. 25-1, has not been defeated in the octagon by any man walking God's green earth. And you've entered the Sports Opinion Log here on Lex Anderson World, one of the fastest growing sports channels on YouTube and on social media. And I am also the holder of one of the highest viewed UFC post-fight videos, UFC 245, Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, versus the Trump-loving white POS, Colby Covington, who claims that his jaw was not broken. Yeah, whatever the fuck. Bullshit. But let me stick with the main narrative here. And the main narrative is that DR does not have what it takes to dethrone Bones Jones. Don't even think for a second. You see, when you watch at who's the champion, and when you watch to see who's in contention, who's a contender, Dominick Reyes, I don't know who the fuck he is, to be honest with you. Dominick Reyes, to me, is the next man standing in line who gets to step forward to be put down, preferably submitted or tapping out, to Bones Jones, the man who no one has beaten in the octagon when I last checked. He said a funny line about how people are tired of looking at Bones Jones and how he's old and it's time for someone new. Who the fuck do you think you are, Dominick Reyes? You've accomplished nothing in the eyes of the People's Sportscaster, the top 1%er, Lex Anderson, here in the Sports Opinion Log. Now, again, most people, you see their path to becoming a contender, and you see when they fall, as Bones Jones will reign supreme in the words hashtag and still UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, because that's what it's going to be. And Dominick Reyes, you do not have the capability, you do not have the heart, you do not have the prowess, and you don't have the fortitude or the ring knowledge to do what no man before you has done and has failed to do. And that's remove the UFC light heavyweight championship from the waist or the shoulders of Bones Jones. In case you forgot, never forget. Yeah, right there. 2011. MMA convention. Jacob Javits Center with my sister Allie P. Your boy Lex Anderson, Sports Opinion Log, got to meet and talk and speak with Bones Jones. And I said, Bones Jones, when is it going to be time for some gold? He said he didn't know. But little did you know, Mauricio Shogun Rua, his opponent, suffered an injury. Bones Jones was the next man in line. And there I was with my sister Allie P taking it in as Bones Jones became UFC light heavyweight champion, a title which no man has stripped him of to this very day, as we're here in February 2020. What you got, Dominick? The Prophet knows what you have. You have fucking nothing. Now, being the top 1%er, being the People's Sportscaster, there are some other topics that I need to discuss real quick. So I've seen out there, Nationwide Sports Leading Network, Colby Covington is claiming, crying, he didn't suffer a broken jaw. Whatever the fuck, man. Point is, you lost to the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman, and now you're crying for a rematch? Get the fuck out of here. You, my friend, have fallen back into the pack, and you got to work your way up. There's no rematch for motherfucking losers. From what I'm seeing, next up will be Masvidal, who deserves a title shot, even though he said that he would forego a title shot to take on Conor Maniac McGregor. So the choice is yours, Masvidal. Do you want a lucrative payday fighting the Maniac Conor McGregor? Or do you give up your fictitious BMF title and strive for a real championship belt? I was talking to my coworker Dave about something that I find very irritating in regards to MMA and UFC and fighting in particular. Something about how if you dominate your weight class, how you should either move up or down and become champ and all this other bullshit. And there was an interesting article about Ronda Rousey and how people are clamoring for her to come back to prove that she has what it takes. First of all, get the fuck out of here. Just like the top 1%er, sports opinion log, Lex Anderson World, the people sportscaster, doing what other people claim they want to do, but I'm here front and center, which makes me the top 1%er. And why people tune in to hear what I have to motherfucking say. There's a lot of people out there who haven't done shit with their lives. So who the fuck are you to put claim on what other people need to do? Ronda Rousey's the reason why women are in the UFC. She's the reason why women are earning a very decent, if not lucrative, paycheck with the UFC. She was unbeaten. She got beat. She moved on to WWE, became a champ over there, and has now taken leave of absence to raise her family. Leave her be. And again, even with Bones Jones, oh, he needs to move up to heavyweight to prove to people, to prove to what? The fickle fans, the ignorant sheeple who boo and jeer at good fights because they know not what they want and they don't have the skill and they don't have the capability to step in the octagon to do the same thing that they boo because they want more entertainment and they want more action. Fuck out of here. Those people ain't even fucking worth it as far as I'm concerned. If Bones Jones wipes out the entire light heavyweight division, so be it. Should you fault someone for being great? But of course, in this social media, fickle, sheeple society, people want to nitpick and do that kind of bullshit. Show some respect for the art of MMA. You fake-ass fickle fans. Appreciate the history being set before your very blind eyes. That's the way I see it. Lex Anderson, signing out.